being bigger than that for sure. See how it goes. But yeah. Hope everything's working, the audio and everything. Been having a few glitches with that lately. Hopefully it's not a scam and guys can hear me well and everything. Well, let's go. It was between this, playing RSR Randomizer, and playing some Super Mario ROM hacks. And I just went for this. Absolutely. Ruby Crest can be found in Lower Desert. Can I believe it? I guess I could. I know, isn't that illegal? I play the same game 2 days in a row. Are you dreaming? If you're having a nightmare, I can help you out with that. Yo, you got the double X, man. You got the double X. The dupla XO. I don't know what to call that device other than, like, I like the name the double X because easier than saying RG35XX every time. People just start calling it the double X, it'll actually sound cool. If you call it the XX, it sounds like sus at that point. Potentially. Actually, it's the RG. Do you know why it's called that? Just an arbitrary, like, string of letters and numbers and stuff and a double X. It's actually not completely arbitrary, and, like, the naming scheme makes sense when it's explained. But it's also, if they don't name their devices something catchy and interesting that way, it's just hard to differentiate them because it's a string of letters and numbers, as we were just saying. It's 35 and it's the XX edition. You know, you're not wrong in a way, but you don't even know what you're saying. I'm actually hoping, because I started feeling tired around this time in the day for some reason today. I did wake up pretty early. Didn't get the best night's sleep, but we're rolling with it. So I'm hopefully I don't fall asleep throughout. It's a little different. It's a little... I don't know if it's better or not. I'll put it this way, the bingo layout is aces. There's enough room for everything to be comfortably on the screen. But when I do regular rando runs, or regular rando runs and whatnot. A little weird? Yeah. Okay. I agree with you though. I just found it difficult to place everything. I added a dark border near the things I pick up, you know, the inventory. So when I do bingo, right, I keep the game all the way to the right, which frees up a little more space. But when I do regular plays, I keep the screen mostly centered, like as close to the center with keeping all the stuff on the screen here. And so I've actually squashed this, like, I'm stuck for space a little bit. I might just make a whole new layout for it. But I changed it slightly to make the inventory look nicer, because it was just floating there the last day, but now the controller is all the way up there. Better easy? It's not that simple. Like, I get what you're going for, but sometimes sizing up the webcam actually just makes things look not so good. I'll think about it. I'll come up with something, though. Yeah? You're bad at this, guy. You can't do overlays, man. Maybe in the future I'll just have a bigger webcam, push everything to the right to give myself more real estate to work with in general. I guess I'm a streamer who likes to keep the screen centered. But if you keep the right webcam attached to the screen when you center it, it looks a bit weird sometimes. Not always, but it does sometimes. I say sometimes. I do think it looks a little odd when they're connected sometimes, like when the screen is centered. I'll figure something out. isn't on the left. A lot of streamers do that though. They put their webcam on the right and they put their stream on the left. Because chat's on the right. Yeah, but everything is up for debate, right? I've been thinking about messing with layout stuff as well. I need to put a YouTube icon somewhere and stuff. At the moment, it is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna worry about it. This is just kind of temporary at the moment, the way this looks. I'll find a way to make it look tidier and stuff. Is this a just chatting stream? They do that actually. Dun, dun. Some of them do. They like keep they like have the game in the bottom corner. I don't know if I have the assets to do that. This is a joke, but also kind of the funny. Never mind. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da ba da. I wish I had like a nicer room with like better lighting and other things. It would just make the stream look better. But where I live is, it works. It functions. Like I try to fit as much in my room as I could, and it's small in here. I even had to remove the wardrobe door at one point. It was just getting in the way. And then I just threw a freaking scarf over it. I don't know how to put it. So yeah, legitimately what you're seeing in the background. Annoying to wait for it? Yeah, it's... Let me put it this way. You won't receive... Did you buy it from Ambernick directly? Because I'm guessing you did. Because the thing I saw, I think you did. Yeah, there's a scarf thrown over the front of it. I don't know, I just felt weird about, like, having an open wardrobe and people seeing the clothes in there. The background, I don't know if I ever talk about it. Yeah, it does. You'll be surprised how much I fit in my room. I have an electric drum kit. I have just enough room to play, like, VR games like Beat Saber. And I have a guitars in the corner as well and stuff. But then all this side had to be cramped together because of it then. The bed area and the wardrobe. And this is unfortunately the best angle I could get in the room with the camera and stuff. That's why I legit say this, like, place I live is a bit cramped that way. Like, if I got a... Not that I'm complaining either, really. Someday I'm just gonna look into getting a new place to live. Sleep in my chair? Okay, good idea. I always thought about, like, actually, you know the way some YouTubers and stuff do comedy sketches? I always thought that'd be fun, but, like... I always feel like I need a nicer house, but you don't. You don't need... Bet you didn't know I'd be thinking that kind of stuff would be a fun idea. Basically. They always do have big houses, yeah. It just seems to be like part of the gig or something. My kitchen is connected to my living room area, which also has my, like, housemate's PC there, and her roommate or whatever, you know. Person living in the same building has their PC in that room because their room is even smaller. So we agreed as well, because our rooms are next to each other for sound reasons as well and stuff, like, that they could put their PC in there. Anyhow, it just not a lot of room. Do-do-do-do-do. But that's like, I'm used to that. Tree moment, indeed. How it be exactly. I could bomb a tree later, JGR. If that would make you happy. There's a good reason for it too. Wise guy always bully trees. Bow upgrade. Did we get merman boots as well? Merman boots, bomb and bow? No, it's long boots. Okay. I actually prefer long boots at this point in the game. But hopefully we don't struggle for merman boots. Yeah, check shop. That's all you gotta do. Yo, Spiriax, what's up, my dude? You look at fun? For sure, dude. I appreciate that, absolutely. I'm just gonna activate this teleporter while we're here. Oop. Da-da. Oh my gosh. Streamer start again. You dropped a dash. Lorenzo just popped off, like... da, 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 da. Strong finds already? Yeah, it's been going real well. Like, bomb, bow, and boots, and the whole caboodle. Like, I'm happy. I really like getting bomb... or like long boots early to do those checks and stuff. Da, 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 da. I think something that's nice to get early on is like fire wand and flail for sure. And flowers, true. True. We got some nice flowers. Who shall we give them to? Oh yeah, I forgot to bomb the tree. Well, that's a tree stump, so let's count that. Now, I gotta remember to come back here, because sometimes, like, with certain checks that you come back for, I don't forget half the time. Like, there's a chance I might, though, so I have to keep an eye on that. For Colency, yeah, hot dog really just feels like cheating. Like, it feels so good, but it also just feels like you're cheating, right? Like, the seed has been fixed. Vetted seed. Yeah, it like, at that point, you can kind of go wherever you want, and it just doesn't feel like you're playing fair. But in a fun way, too. I'm actually gonna grab the checks up here. Why not? Dun, 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 dun. But like, hot dog does sequence break, so sometimes you use it and you're wondering like, should I just stuck with the sequence? Like, should I stuck to the intended order to make sure I get like progress? Do I hot dog and like go my own route? That's so smart about there. Oh gosh. For one chest you get 10 hot dogs. Sounds good to me. Dun, 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 dun. Do I want to open that area or do I want to come back to it? Cold cats? Dang. I didn't think about that. Have you guys ever had cold cats before? We have like water book. That is a weird thing to have this early on. Okay, it just does not work for this situation. I wasn't sure. But yeah, I love using hot dog to go places where I'm not supposed to go, but then again, I'm like, Maybe stick on route sometimes to get like the items you need. But it's nice to get like long boots and like not need sand cape for desert and stuff like that. And entering Murg Woods without the tree gem is nice. And heck, even early on you can get all the checks in your turns without like Fire Wand or Flail. Just opens up all of those stuff as well. Moist. Yeah, I like my cold cats very moist. Yep. Da 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 da. Doesn't have water damage. Oh sheesh. I'm just destroying up more bombs as I'm waiting. I don't know what the best way to... Like... Oh, he did walk fast there. So it's when you take out the bomb when you're close to the ground, it seems. I think that's how it works. I didn't really figure that out, how that really worked though, like the last day. Or at least... I think I get it now. Alright. Moisturize mountains Monday? It's not even Monday. We need 3 words for Saturday. Saturated. Superb. Saturday. I don't know. I can't think of one in the same vein as that. Like, another Galkin. Oh my God, we're cheating. Vetted seed. Let's go. The thing, hot dog still makes me nervous. All right, I'm not gonna lie. Like I really like doing hot dog jumps, but at the same point, like, I have moments where I can do them decently, and then it takes a while to do one. So it's like. But it's definitely something like I want to keep incorporating and keep doing in Randomizer, because it's a perfect time to practice. Like, you could practice the same hot dog jump over and over, but like doing it on the fly with different like obstacles, going for vertical ones. I don't know. Randomizer seems like a good way to practice it in general, without sticking to like just grinding the trick by itself. That being said, I need to do that again. Super Sonic Saturday. How's the Sonic mod going for Mega Man Maker? JJR, I gotta ask. So this is mod from Mega Man Maker that JJR started as a meme. Called it Sonic mod because like Sonic was added in as a joke. And then suddenly it became all about Sonic as well. Which is pretty funny. He probably took a break from it as well, though. Oh yeah, you're away from home and stuff. How's that going? For a good while, yeah. Where's Sonic mod, JJR? I gave you my Patreon money. I'm expecting it soon, okay? You said I get additional perks. I better have, like, Shadow as a playable character with every gun. That is the most shameful thing to have happen. Okay. We recover. At this point, I just accept the mistakes I make. I do feel like doing this, like, gradually getting better that way too, but that's just funny. I wanted to add more minecarts, Bumby catchers, but the player looked so wrong. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Dun, dun, dun. I believe there's a quote early in the game where somebody goes, "Oh, the Merg were peaceful before. When were they ever peaceful with stuff like kill, kill, and eat the brains?" And they have Vega claws and stuff. Ugh. Yeah, anyway. Just have munchies right now? Yeah, true. There's so much weed hanging out in this world. I mean herbs. I mean... It's really... They really added too much. I think there's like 60 herb chests in base game that, you know, are randomized here. Welcome in, Nambank. How's it going? Good point, good point. When you put it that way, it all makes sense. Da 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 da, ba da ba bow. I wonder what's in Lars' script. But yeah, hot dog allows you to go anywhere you want, and honestly, like if you get a good hint and you want to go somewhere early and you want to not have sand cape and you want to skip tree gem, you want to get past the power glove rocks, except for that one cave, and even go over bushes, which I actually don't attempt because that's dangerous. Unless I had great armor and I got stuck on Firebond. It's just so much stuff to access with it. Oh yeah, don't forget these chests. Like, these are not stuff you're gonna pick up in a regular run, but stuff I'd forget sometimes. Wind magic. Woo! Dun 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 dun. Oh. I don't know, I really like randomizers, and I've been kind of getting slowly addicted to doing this. So if you guys see me, I'm going to lean into the games I'm in the mood to play, and if Alundra crops up a lot, that's why. Dun 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 dun. Woo, got the jump. Dun, dun, dun. We have charge? Yeah. Get wrecked. I love that skin. Oh my gosh. Get to keep the key. Yeah, honestly, thank Hadid for that. We got the best item ever, guys. Guess what it is? It's recovery ring. Can we get some pogs in chat for recovery ring? You get some hype going. I was actually like fighting Dark Dragon in one randomizer where I actually did die on him. I played way too recklessly, and I tried to recover recovery ring. Recovery ring Ratterday. Ratterday. It's the day we watch like Ratatouille. Wait, we should speedrun a Ratatouille day game on Ratterday. I wonder. I think it will catch on, guys. Ratatouille games exist. And are they good? That is the next question. I guess they wouldn't have to be good, but like... I don't know. Sonic 3 stage clear is pretty dang amazing. True. Oh, wait. Like, I grew up with 2D Sonics. I always have a soft spot for them, no matter what. I still have to try out the 3D ones. But like... What one was it again? I remember playing like Sonic Generations. I didn't take to it as much as I thought I might. Whatever one had a boost mode. Something useful lies inside a great tree. Dang it! I have to go all the way to the great tree. I hope I was gonna be able to scam that one. We could go to Great Tree next, guys. We could go to Merc Woods. Actually, how many checks are in Mirkwoods? Probably actually a good amount. But I feel like I'm going to stay in sequence, and also I would be very much risking it with the armor I have to fight the tougher Murgs. That is not a good idea. But it's possible. So, like, it might, in a way... But you still want fire wands, right? Don't need it, though. An interesting thing to think about. Bomb and bean and go to Murgwoods. Crazy. I will feel a lot of energy with Shadow because it starts to generate fun. I haven't tried Generations, yeah. I don't know, there was one with a boost mechanic and I was like, so the point is to go fast, but there wasn't really much challenge to it. I guess that's just the levels I played in that one. I can't remember which. I think it was in Generations. Either way, like, I'll give Adventure a go and stuff someday. I played a bit of Adventure 1. I actually liked Shadow the Hedgehog, weirdly enough. And so I agree with you, like, non-bank. Sure, it's the edgy hedgehog with a gun. But if you don't take it too seriously, not that bad. People often point out the more egregious stages and challenges, but, like, in a casual playthrough, if you're just beating the game once, you could easily avoid all of the harder stages and stuff. Why did I do that? Oh, yeah. We have Power Glove? Okay. Also, I could have just beam jumped up to the statue. Hey, you. Alright, I'm gonna just do this. Oof. Alright, do we have good double jumps today or not? Okay, that was good. The big segments? Like, it may have things that aged unwell, but like when I played Adventure a little bit, I kind of found it a bit of fun. I know that 06 is supposed to be a mess. But there's apparently, like, somebody working on a hack for it or something to, like, fix its issues. You desire my 10 Gilder! Which is such a finest metals. It was a good stream, JJR. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay. Okay. We have Bean. We have Boom. We have longer boots. We could go to Desert or Naruto. Yeah, honestly. Having double jump early is fantastic. And the more and more I think about it. But it also feels, yeah, it feels a little like cheating. But that's the point. You get to have fun. Ah. Like, it's not an easy trick to land, like, consistently, so it's like... kind of feels like you're rewarded for your practice. Which, It broke you in the first level? I don't blame you. I saw it through, yeah, I saw it through JJ's eyes. Wait, we do have wands. You know, we're going to check out what's outside Tarn's real quick. Like, I'm still questioning what's the optimal pathing all the time. Being indecisive, but like, I think that's stuff you figure out as you keep going. Why'd I walk away? Yo, it's a crest! Alright, glad we did that. I like to do things on the way to somewhere because, like, that helps me check stuff off in my mind. Though Ice Cap sucked. Assault. Do we want to bomb the thing up here? Get that check? We'll come back to it. Alright. We get Merman Boots, we get access to good amount more checks. And also... Okay, that's interesting. And then there's nothing here. Nah. Get to do coastal and properly. And reptile lair since we already have bow. Da 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 da. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. I actually like double jumping up there, to be honest. Okay. I think we have enough stuff from here. Alright. So what I'm gonna do is... grab... I'll go into the cave briefly, grab that one. Come back later for the other ones, I suppose. Imagine landing, like, hot dog jumps, like, perfect every time. That'd be the dream. It would never happen, but the speed or the way you can navigate this game would be crazy. Ugh. So you've played Sonic Adventure, Numbank? I did not expect that. That's pretty... But you've been known to play games that are typically like... or wanting to play games that are typically bad as well. It's not even hate playing, it's more like, I play bad games because I want to see how bad they are. Curiosity. Or you just enjoy the jank. Yo, Gav! Good to see you, buddy. What's up, man? We're playing that goofy video game that Sky likes. Dun, 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 doo doo doo, doo 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 doo. Yeah, like, I think what Adventure does right, in that, like, it gives you abilities and upgrades as rewards for progress, right? Like, as you get through the game. And then there's, like, 06 or whatever, where you just spam the same techniques over and over, and it's combat orientated, but you don't have much new skills or rewards on the way. I watched a review on it, but I had not played it myself. I guess what I'm trying to say is, it's nice that it rewards you and gives you new stuff to look forward to. That's a few different characters to play. Like, it keeps it fresh a bit that way. But I've yet to finish it. Anyway. What the is up with me right now? Hold on, chat. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, come on. Not like this. This is... Why you betray me, Bean? Like, I know I'm stepping on you, just... So how's everybody's day? Doing good. Well, I'm doing awful, because I can't seem to get this trick right now. I don't know why. I did it a second ago, no problem, right? Nah, I'm doing this until I get it again. I don't get why this happens. No, I get why it happens. Like, you just need to practice it a lot, but it's like... I just have those moments where it just does not work for a while. I'm like, oh... I don't know why I went all the way around this way like that. Ugh. How are we? I am boiling in the summer heat, I'll be honest with you. My room is pretty small. I have a freaking AC fan or whatever you call it facing at me. Just a basic fan slash heater depending on the setting, and I just have it constantly on at the moment. Other than that, doing well. There's actually something I've been thinking about redoing again recently is, you guys ever do, like, bouldering, like rock climbing stuff? Kinda miss it. But it, like, the nearest place is literally, a train and a bus away. Takes about... How long does it take to get there? About an hour from where I'm at, or longer? I don't know. That was, like, journey in itself. But, think about going there, like, once a week or something. Be nice. Bean jump is hard on PC? Bean jump is hard in general, RN. I'll be honest with you. I would say that, like, official hardware has the benefit of input, like, responsivity, but either way, like, adapting to the difference in, like, a frame or two of input isn't that hard to adapt to. It just can trick you up a little bit at first. I would say, though, if you're used to doing a full speedrun on one thing and trying to transfer the same skills to another thing, it may not go as well as you want it to. But at the same point, yeah, it's, I will say something about BizHawk, too. It sometimes skips frames. Like, it sometimes, like, has a bit of frame skipping or frame, like, jutting or whatever. I kind of want to do this one, but I should probably just go around and burn. You know what? Second try? But, you know, and I didn't even jump up to it. The funny thing is, I feel like once you get one bean jump, you're set for the next one or two. As long as you do them quick, or like, soon after the first one, because like, I don't know. That's how it's been for me sometimes. And then sometimes it's like, if you haven't done one in like 5 to 10 minutes or even longer, I'm like, we'll see what happens. Anyhow, yeah, I'll be honest. Double jump is one of those things that, like, you want to practice over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But once you get the kind of hang of it and you can rely on it here and there, you know, then you can apply it, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, you're just throwing word salads in in chat now. Invasive thought must say, resist. Oh crap! I pressed enter. Ah. That's a tree tile, right? But if you push up on ice and then you could hot dog jump, or I mean double jump up there, like, that'd be pretty interesting. But Aaron, what way do you play this game? Do you play this game casually? Have you tried a speedrun or randomizer of it? I'd be curious to know. I find that I have 1 crest so far. We're doing good. Yep, very, very good. Do Narude or go down? Narude or down? I'm gonna go Narude. Send Narudes, chat. Let's get going. I've said this before. I still mess up this trick a bit. Hopefully we get it first try. Okay, we got it first try. That's happened the last 2 times, but you know, that felt lucky. Like normally tried to 100%. Let's go. You following like a mini guide and how where everything is and stuff? I feel like there's on a first blind playthrough, 100% is just not going to happen, right? But honestly, it's well worth trying for 100%. It's very satisfying getting everything in this game. So hard to do double jump? Like, it's not that much delay on an emulator compared to official hardware, I would say. It's like a frame or 2 at most or so, or about that. But that's like, you could go and measure it, but like emulators typically are not perfect that way. Official hardware usually like has that advantage. And if you try to like, if you want to be very efficient, you probably play on a CRT as well, just in case, to get like the quickest signal. But I mean, computer monitors, not TVs, because TVs are different. They're often built with more visual lag, but like computer monitors tend to be like very responsive. Yeah, absolutely. Hope you get them all, for sure. It's just the ones in dreams and nightmares and stuff you have to watch out for. But other than that, like you can go back for them, right? I guess Narude is like a dungeon, and Fairy Pond are ones to watch out for as well. Maybe Lars' Crypt. Actually, there's a bunch of like areas where you could miss something. Oh man. But I did follow like a guide before where like it told me all the locations, and it wasn't too hard to figure it out from there. But I don't think like playing on official hardware or an emulator makes hot dog jumps harder, because it's the same rhythm of inputs, but you will be slightly thrown off if you jump from one to the other. That's usually the case with like you know, input and playing on different hardware. I should play Mega Man Maker on a CRT. I've just said that, like, I'll be honest, computer monitors don't really have that delay you need to worry about for the most part. It's just like people like to optimize their setups as well, like as much as possible, and like CRT has potentially the quickest signal depending. But if you get a very modern monitor, you should be fine, like, or like get a good monitor. Like it's about the same, or if in some cases better, I don't know. Depends. If it's like it can be a little more in milliseconds, but like I'm just going off of what I read online and the measurements. To be honest, I wouldn't be an expert and I wouldn't really know for sure, so I wouldn't take what I say with a grain of salt. But definitely, yeah, if you're using a TV versus a computer monitor, you will have more delay. They're just built different. Gaming CRTs with cool LED lights. Yeah, you need to get that RGB PC. The colors make it faster. Yes, that's how it works. You know, if you could see inside your PC and it looks like a disco rave party, that's how you know it's like kick-ass and going fast and stuff. If it, like, you turn it on and it plays the soundtrack to Miami Vice, I don't know. Remember watching my dad watching a sport and CRT have 10 seconds head start. My uncle it's a delay and the analog signals are better. That's interesting. Yeah. Some people like speed run so often a game on official hardware or on certain hardware that when they go to like an emulator or they go to like a different monitor, because if they have lots of experience playing it a certain way, it messes with them more. Like, almost the more used to it they are, the more they're like messed with because they change. Still though, it doesn't take too long to adapt if you're willing, but like it's, I think in some cases like it wouldn't be done in one sitting, like, or I don't know how long it would take, but generally speaking, you should be able to do most of the same stuff on either. Practicing on both even. But I'm just going off of what I would assume would be the case, and you know what I've heard talked about with different speedrunners and stuff as well. And the feel is different. Like, I play NES on PC and I play it on my NES, and it's definitely more responsive on the actual NES. But it's like one or two, like, as I said, like, ugh. I don't know. The emulator I found the most egregious for input delay is PCSX2. They've put out an update that helped with it, and it's gotten a good bit better. But it was at a point where, like, you press something and like a tenth of a second or more later, it would show up on screen. It was just like, it was rough for a long time. And then like you could find a specific build that might help or change the sound engine to make it slightly faster. I used to mess around with emulator sometimes. But the new version of it is better, but it's not perfect either. It's still got some delays. But if you convince your PC that's an NES, well, isn't that the dream? Well, like, you're running one... Technically, you're running, like, one operating system within another. There's usually, like, inherently, like, hard to overcome delay in doing that. Versus directly interfacing with the hardware via the initial operating system. But I would say to anybody like wanting to learn speedruns or getting into it, it's just, you don't need the official hardware. Like, emulation's only getting better and more accurate with time. Like, as I said, it's like 1 or 2 frames for NES or whatnot. Like, you're fine. Where is it for games? Yeah. Oh crap. I came in that way, so why was I going over there? Yep, we're not doing the 7-head fight, thank you. If your computer is sociopathity disorder, it's worse for the games. Yeah. You emulating Sonic Mega Collection? Why though? You could just play the like the separate ROMs. You see potentially the GameCube and Sega Genesis. There's layers to that. I mean, I did like the Mega Collection. It was pretty good. Actually, one of my favorite collections of anything. Emulationception, yeah. Okay. You just did it to make more emulationception, isn't that right? In-game save states supported by actual save states? Yeah. I mean, like, the Sonic Mega Collection was definitely a good Mega Collection. The biggest issue, though, and this was weird, was that you had to reopen the same games, like, 30 times or something. Like, certain ones, to unlock more games. It was the dumbest prerequisite that, like, stopped you from accessing games. And then each time you go in and out the game, you get, like, a long save screen. At least on PS2 you did. It was just like, why? Actually, there's one thing I was a bit disappointed by. You know, on Steam, you can get, like, Ultimate Sega Collection? Which sounds amazing, right? And it emulates its own living room. My computer, the one I was using before, lagged a lot trying to even up or play the game because of the room it was emulating was like way more hardcore than it needed to be. This is on my laptop though. I found that hilarious, you know. But when I played the games in that engine, so it was supposed to act as an emulator, the emulator was bad. The sound was off in Sonic and some other games, and it was just imperfect. It had a bit of like more input delay than I expected as well. It was just weird. At least for Sonic games, it definitely gave me a bad impression. So I just like, you know what? I'm not gonna play the games this way. I'm gonna find a better emulator, play them that way. The officially, like, licensed version emulator was not as good. But it gave a new way to own the games, so that was cool. I think it would be cool if companies just sold the ROMs. You know? If they don't want to put up a storefront for old video games or anything, it'd be cool if a company just went, all right, we know you want our old games, and it's hard to rip off of a disc, and you're probably getting like third-party scams to get any old video games anyway, and it's not going to us. So if you want to do things legally, we'll help you out. We'll just give you the ROM, just pay us a bit. You figure out the rest. Or they work on like more I don't know, putting more stuff on modern hardware, which is nah. I don't know if it's company's prerogative anymore because they're just like, play our new stuff. Our old catalog's fantastic, but play our new stuff. I don't want to play new stuff. Sometimes I just want to play the old crap. That's for real. You had to open Sonic 3 and Knuckles to unlock the experience. Crap. I found that so, like, weird in that game. Seven Seas is the best option? Yeah. Nintendo doesn't like what you said. They're after you now, Bank. Nintendo are, like, put up a lawsuit against the GameCube emulator and won. But the GameCube emulator used protected code from their official devices, which was a breach of some kind of contract, I guess. But if they remade that code themselves, they would not have been in hot water and lost that lawsuit. But you know how lawsuits go and people predict the slippery slope? If Nintendo tries to get greedy or somebody like that, and try to shut down more than just one emulator for doing that, I don't know if they'll win, but like it'll set a bad precedent for like emulation going forward. Hopefully emulation will always stay legal. That's the point. I gotta press up, alright? I'm getting the jumps, but I'm just not pressing up, because I'm scared. I don't want to get burned. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get this, but I'm going to go for it anyway. I find that a lot of modern video games, like, I don't find them as charming as old video games. Maybe it's a boomer take, or I just like having nostalgia, but like... But I can get caught up in some of the indie titles that do release. Like, I do want to play through Hollow Knight and stuff. That seems like my cup of tea. Dead Cells actually looks fun. But I know I'd spend way too much time messing around in that, probably. Pizza Tower, yeah. But, people are even saying, like, AAA games, people... You know, the games people get all excited for are not delivering lately. They, like, come out buggy and glitch, fix it later. They're making it so desirable to sail the seas, man. I'm just saying. Da, 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 da. Fellow Boomer, in that way, nowadays, games have largely been reduced to a formula and a work of art. Yeah. There's, like, a lot of games that feel samey, that don't try to break the mold. And that... There's nothing wrong with them in a sense that they, like, may be good or anything, but there's, like, a lot of Metroidvanias or other things, like... They're, like... I mean, Hollow Knight offered awesome boss fights, a very immersive world and stuff, like... And a bunch of skill 3 abilities. But, like, if something seems so familiar to something I've already played, then I'm less likely to pick it up, I guess. You know, it just is what it is, right? Culture and charm, yeah. I think the most charming games are, like, the ones that do everything in their power to try to, like, get you invested. Or get you hooked, or get you to, like, you know, have good soundtracks, aesthetics, gameplay, stuff like that. And if they can pull off a good story on top of that, damn. But, like, as long as they're not afraid to be unique, is the best part. There's so many times I, like, see a game, sometimes I'm like, am I interested in this? And I see a character trope, and I'm like, that's unfortunate. And then I see a gameplay trope where it's just like, oh, this is exactly like a game I've probably played before, but not that as interested in it. I'm being very harsh right now, but I guess what I'm ultimately saying is, like, the standout games are definitely the ones, or the ones I find that are standout are the ones I'm gonna reach for. And the ones that feel samey, I'm not going to play, probably. I hope that's a fair take, or what I'm trying to say, or it's a biased take as well. Like, what do I exactly mean? I guess it's what I determine in my own opinion to be samey, I guess. A game I've been meaning to give it a proper chance to was actually Crosscode. I played a bit of that game, and honestly, it seems awesome. Not interested in new games? Yeah, I get you. I guess it's not that I'm not interested in new games, it's just a new game needs to do something exciting or new for me to want to play it. Because, like, I'll probably just, like, if I want to play a Metroidvania, I'll probably fall back in Castlevania. Because, honestly, those games have a lot going for them. Aria of Sorrow, you get like 1,000 enemy abilities. Randomize that. Oh, it's hella fun. Oh god, where did that go? Symphony of the Night has goofy inputs and skill depth and crazy nonsense out the wazoo. You know? Very good randomizer too. Like, but yeah, Hollow Knight, I guess, is a good indie game that will probably steal my attention for a bit as well and stuff. But, like, if you took, like, I don't know, very generic Metroidvania ideas, compared them to Hollow Knight and Symphony of the Night and stuff, I'm very likely to just stick with what I've already played, because I, like, go, yeah, I prefer these. But if an awesome one comes out around the corner and I'm like, this is doing something exciting and different, I might give it a go. But that's just one example, right? There's plenty of different types of games. I usually give character tropes a bit of a pass for minimum amounts of gameplay, since a lot of characters have generic archetype setup. You're right. Like, old video games actually do have plenty of generic character setups and stuff. But, I guess what I feel is sometimes the more egregious thing is they don't evolve past the trope, right? They could start out a trope, but if they stayed a trope for the whole time, like, hey, I'm the good guy who's going to do good things, and everybody around me is going to praise me because I'm the guy. No, I'm being very, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but it's like, I've seen recent RPG storylines that felt flat a bit. Like, I think back on, like, I don't know, FF7, 8, or 9 or something. There's always something kind of special to the way they lay out. Like Final Fantasy 4 or 5. Like, each one felt, like, very good in delivering something. Yeah. It's not very risk-taking if the tropes are being followed too closely. But it's what companies might think sells, or, you know, people, like, not wanting to take that risk, but it's like, it's very worth taking risks with characters and seeing where it can go. Because it's naturally more interesting. That's my opinion on it. Oh wait, why'd I do that? I have boots! It's super cheesy in this dungeon. But I'm kind of, like, just throwing out, like, you know, my thoughts as they come to me, so I don't know. As I would say, take it with a grain of salt. Like, what? Kind of sit in my eyes of giving everybody a traumatic backstory, then shallow thingy depth. Yeah. Like, the new Tales of a game, right? Tales of Arise. I was watching, you know, Catfall's playthrough of that. I wasn't sold on the story. And then I thought back to when I played Tales of Abyss. And I was like, the characters had flaws all the way through, or a lot of the time, and they didn't always get along, and then, like, Luke, the main character, has trouble dealing with the fact that he had to kill somebody, and he's reflecting on it. And the depth in that, even just in those random interactions, was really good. And then I watched Tales of Arise, and it just felt like a bit more empty in comparison. Like, the characters had something going for them, but they were not, like, hitting all the, like, more important notes. We must stop the bad guy. The female lead is in trouble once again. The house is really bad for that. Traumatized. Anyhow, hopefully my rant makes sense in some sort of way. But at the same point, like, it's kind of more my bias. Like, I really need a new game to sell me on it. And it tends to be indie games that I find interesting these days. I wonder what Final Fantasy 16 will turn out like. I'm kind of curious. Like, I do hope they do a good job with it. I'm not totally sold on where the, like I saw the mech combat, I was like, or between the summons, I wasn't sold on. But the other combat looked fun, for the most part. I kinda hate how uncommoners have a villain who's evil in recent media. Ah. Oh, they're trying to redeem villains, right? Yeah. A sympathetic villain needs to be well done, otherwise like it falls apart under scrutiny. Like when I play a game, I can't turn my critical side of my brain off, so if like there's a flaw in the villain's plan, or like their motivation doesn't make sense, like I get a bit lost in the sauce. But if sometimes the villain's just crazy, sometimes that's satisfying in itself. Like people can be jerks too. It's true. Sometimes those villains are the most enjoyable. Why are you evil? I just am. It's like, oh, nice. This is gonna be fun. Are seriously underrated? Like, I mean, Kefka from Final Fantasy 6. Everybody talks about how insane he is. I mean, Sephiroth in FF7, guy goes crazy. It doesn't feel like he follows any good logic, but damn, is he a good villain? You know? And if you want to write a good sympathetic villain and like make their logic make sense, you know, it's difficult. You can be pulled off though. But I've seen some villains in media where I'm like, eh. Although the movie Maleficent, if we're going into like redeemed villains, I actually like that movie. It's fun. But yeah, I'm not sure about redeeming every villain that's ever existed just because they had a tragic backstory makes them okay to be a jerk. Like, you know, sometimes people are jerks because they want to be jerks. And, you know, it's... Anyway, I'm just going off the cuff here. Why did I do that? Ba-da-da-do, do-do-do-do. Like, sometimes I throw on the one I'm focusing on seeing. And that's not good. I'm focusing on seeing the one before the one I'm supposed to throw. Or supposed to get, and then you throw it on that. Okay, we're good. There's 3 crests so far. Thoughtful Mario Luigi? Interesting. I don't know if that was a faster idea. I think the Fiend Blade does more damage. It definitely does. Yeah. Here we go. Please, Sif. That's what the. Yeah. I mean, if you showed them going insane because of their past, that's fair enough. But if you kind of go, hey, I know they killed people, but you know they had they were going through a rough patch. Like, I don't know, man. If you want me to believe that they do crazy stuff, you know, show that they're a bit crazy rather than, oh, they're totally normal. They just got upset and killed a few people. That feels weird, right? When you think about it. But I guess in my own way, I'm a fan of breaking things down. I tend to like be critical of even things that I like. One of those bad days, you know? Yeah. You know, they're so relatable. They just had a bad day at work, killed a few people, and they just wanted to return to normal life, but people wouldn't let them. That's so mean. I know it gets more dramatic than that, but it's kind of the energy it has sometimes. Now, if they had a bad past and they went crazy from it, it's like, okay. But if you try to normalize them too much, it just makes it weird sometimes. Because normal people don't act that crazy. I don't know, it's hard to write villains and stories and stuff, so like, I want to give writers a bit of slack, but like, sometimes it's just like, what is this? Why do you try? What was the point of all this story? You know what? Screw it. Fire. I don't know. I was in the mood to do that. It was a really bad treat. Wait, is that something worth playing in my spare time, Nombank? Feel free to let me know. Fire Wand can be found where you've already been. Yo, thanks, Vagabonds. That's cool. I could have swore I got like two different hints for one location before. I don't know if that's... Maybe I just dreamed it up, but... Okay. Now we can finally do Cliffs of Madness. So there was a crest there as well. There's nothing at Coastal Cave, apparently. So we're likely going to find Merman Boots soon. And then be able to deal with Reptile Lair. We have a spare key, so we can use that. But we have to veer a little bit into that area because it has one check. At least I think only one check to go for. Wouldn't pay the price they're asking. What are some of you guys' favorite RPGs? And stuff. Da, 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 da. You know, something I watched not too long ago, but I found it very good, was like this show called Mr. Robot. Like the main character just hates society as it is and wants to like break it or overthrow it and wants to take down this evil corporation. Evil corporation. Oh, there's Merman Boots. I knew we'd find it sooner or later. But there was like one guy in it. He was kind of like an anti-hero, but he basically murdered somebody when he started to lose his mind. And he starts to become sane again, But you can tell the main character is still not okay with him. But like, a lot of the scenes he's in make him sympathetic. After the fact, he kills somebody. It's like, you feel so weird dealing with a character that you know killed a person, but they make him sympathetic, and it's like, do you root for this character or not? But the show subtly shows as well, like, that clearly it's not like the other characters are not taking what he did seriously. Like, the main character just is not comfortable around him. I think that was a good way to show that they were still, like, addressing the fact that, you know, he did the thing, and there is consequences. He's not just like, oh yeah, I just had a bad day. But it was an interesting take on, like, the sympathetic, say, villain in some ways. At some points. I wouldn't spoil too much about it, but it was like, it was interesting. I like, the show was really good at, like, messing with your mind at times. I'm not gonna lie. We have boots, so we can do all these checks as well. That's nice. Oh, just realized something. Did we do the teleporter? Chat. I'm assuming we did the teleporter. Still a fun game? Yeah. Ooh, charm boots. Cool thematics and unusual gameplay, although you need a guide. Get the true ending, which sucks. Game does pretty suddenly. This Ex Machina. The last level is cool. Oh. Try to read that while doing all this. Card combat of the plume, but that's strategy RPG. There's nothing wrong with strategy RPG. Bum, 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 bum. Did we have broken armor? No. I have to check. It's actually been a while since I played, like, tactical strategy RPGs. Nah, you're good. You're good, man. Did I forget anything here? I don't think so. We still haven't gotten Flail yet. I feel like we're going to get it soon because, well, we've checked most things at this point. Better hold down right, actually. Did not happen. It did, but it didn't, you know? Let's pretend. Got so greedy, I just jumped early, like. Oh, man. I have to wait a few cycles. Da-da-da, da-da-da. It's been a while since that got redeemed. 2 for 1, appreciated that. I don't know why I switched the sword there. Good timing, non-bank. I have to replay Final Fantasy VI, I'll be honest. Like, a lot of people, like, say that's their favorite, but to me, it's like, I preferred 4 from the SNES era and stuff. What is going on with my game? It started glitching when Airman was on screen a little bit. Please jump, Alundra. This is getting ridiculous. You know, I'm just gonna do it from here because that platform keeps like coming up the side. I'm like, no, thank you.
Hey there, everybody. This is Ryu from Streets.
If you got the points, I guess you can spam them.
My favorite things
that sounds okay to
jumping
me.
into like fierce, stale bread, water without any ice,
Street Fighter 6 is out, by the way.
Season of The Simpsons, and dirt. See you in Street Fighter 5, everybody.
I love what you. I hope that text to speech.
JJR_the_tree said I love Wii U from the street.
Makes sense to me. Ooh, I bet he went up the stairs. Why do they love to do this? I swear. What am I doing? Okay, don't overthink. I'm starting to like get lost in it again. Underscore tree, yeah. You noticed that too? By the way, I forgot when I got Flail. Well, we can go to Magiskar as well. The world is our oyster, man. Had a cool road in Rider Day, exactly. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Do, do, do. Bank. I don't know if I ever asked you this question, but what is your favorite, like, FF game? The random ass question. I want to guess 4. That came to my do not question. Yeah. The one that is good. Thanks, JJR. I appreciate that. that is agreeable with me. I tend to look at games as like more these days awesome as like how much depth does it have if you keep playing it, right? How much can you discover and how much can you mess around? And unfortunately 4 has a lot of like, you know, you're stuck in your archetypes. I guess the DS version tried to give more abilities and uniqueness to certain things. There's no way you just said dirge. You were truly a connoisseur of the worst. That is very funny. I like the extra missions in Dirge, but I'd have to replay the game. Oh man, it's been a long time. And I know it's gonna be messy. The speedrun was hilarious. Apparently, if you keep locking onto thin air, you start flying. Like, what? What is this game?
JJR underscore the underscore tree said, man, I'm glad that I am so agreeable. Everyone follow me on Twitch to hear more great and agreeable takes. Shedding tree, shedding tree, shedding tree, shedding tree, shedding tree.
Big tree. Are those trees molding? What the heck? They're going bald, man. Da 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 da. Yeah, summer is the season for it, I guess. Well, that would have been useful before. But yeah, like Sandcape's not a big deal. Once you have a hot dog and some boots. There's no reason to heal here. I don't know how much magic upgraded water, or how much damage upgraded water magic does, but I want to see. It's the stupidity, and whoever's behind the cutscenes was obsessed with characters. Asses, which is super uncomfortable. Yeah. I often feel that, like, when games... Oh wow, it does a lot of damage, actually. Nice. That's actually good to know. I think I said it before, when a game, like, leans too much, or leans a lot into fan service, I tend to lean away from it. Especially if the characters are younger and it tries to do fan service, then it's like a nope. No. No. I know some people still play games like that, and that's their prerogative, but I just can't. Water is pretty good? Yeah. You should say Fire Scroll is based. That'd be the best. Known as Deal, I am the man who's meant to understand the mysteries of life after President Evil Mortal Realm. Now you must fight Shao Kahn in the House world. Good luck. Here is your screaming companion, Liu Kang, to help you out. The new Mortal Kombat's actually called Mortal Kombat 1. They're like rebooting it. Yes! Did you just come out of hiding? Just to say that, Lorenzo. Alright, guys, be quiet, alright? We didn't say anything about Water Scroll. Okay? Just chose Palm for the... Yes! Wait, straight honest about it? Lorenzo has to wait a month to get his new console. Sorry. I don't know why I'm being mean. It's just a natural go-to. That was weird. I feel like my joystick disconnected for a second there and just held my input. Janky ass Bluetooth. I should actually just wire up in future. We have how many Falcons? Galcons? We have 20. Where do we want to go? We want to go... Yeah. Sky is only... well, that is 90% of your messages, so, you know. I'm not surprised. It's true, though. I'm the oldest man that has ever olded in olden times. Yep. Did I choose the right one? No. I still make teleporter mistakes to this day. Actually, in the last hour, 33% of my messages. Get it right, streamer. Now, allow me to defog my spectacles. Actually, the word is pronounced actually. Holy crap. I want to learn Street Fighter for real, but it's going to take a long time. And I don't know if I want to learn Street Fighter for real, Like, what I'm saying doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's like, there's just not enough time to dedicate to games sometimes. You know? Takes a long time to get good at a fighting game. Oh, yeah, why am I taking this all the way? You normally go bust the spikes anyway. But I'm already, like, used to Tekken. But it's weird. I want to be excited about Tekken 8, but I'm hoping the system is good. A little worried. Hopefully that's nothing to worry about. But also, Street Fighter 6 system actually feels awesome. Not gonna lie.
Nonbanke said, did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I
Sure.
thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend.
I thought not, I just
Darth
said sure.
Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith. So powerful and so wise he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side that he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying.
That's crazy.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
Wow. I didn't know that. Thank you for the daily dose of...
Nonbanke said he became
Hey, I
so
said daily
powerful,
dose.
The only thing he was afraid of was losing his power. Which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew, then his apprentice killed him. Lorenzo VD_ said, hey Sky, did you ever hear this funny joke? 7 Tresvigentillion 777 Duovigentillion.
You know what I'm spamming in your stream next time you're live.
777 Vigentillion 777 Novemdecillion.
Well, it's the day to day everybody spends their channel points.
777 Septendecillion.
Just all decided it would be a good idea.
Sextecillion 777 Quindecillion 777 Quatuordecillion 777.
Why is 7 the funniest number?
Tridecillion 777 Duodecillion 777 Undecillion 777 Decillion 777.
You technically can,
777,
but that takes effort, and you don't have effort.
Septillion 777 Sextillion.
Knew what I had to do.
777 Quintillion 777 Quadrillion 700.
Now make sure to watch 10 billion hours of stream to get like those points back.
777,777.
Yeah, the skybooks are not a trick to get you to watch longer. Don't worry about it. Be right back. No worries, dude. Oh no! What a gamba. I know. If new fighting games have like awesome netcode, I'll probably forgive like 90% of the things I run into that I may not like. Like, the new Tekken system is a bit bit awkward because it's like very focused on making the players guess instead of like employing certain strategies. I mean, if the netcode's good, I don't know. I probably won't complain. You know, I'm just gonna be excited for it and hope for the best. Let's go. But yeah, fighting games are commitment and a half. I say that because, like, I want to commit other time to get good at different games, but it's tricky then because, you know. Fight in real life? Oh gosh. You just control real life people. That's
shedding tree evergreen.
That's some dystopian nightmare.
Shedding tree 999,000.
But you said it's an idea. My newest story.
39,699 Kappa shedding tree according to all known laws of aviation. There is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway. Because bees don't care what humans think is impossible. Evergreen tree, shedding tree, shedding tree, shedding tree, shedding tree, palm tree, shedding tree, asexual pride, shedding tree, cactus.
What? How did that get in there? Dang cactus. My face? Is there something wrong with my face? Now you're making me all conscious, dude. Ah. Ba-da-da-doo. Well, yeah, got him. I don't know. The thing is, I don't realize I'm making a face. I know I got you. You gotta hold that one. I worked hard on it. Da-da-da-da. I'm kind of autopiloting this area. I don't think I'm going that slow through it, but it's just like, it'll be more efficient technically. You want more? I wasn't challenging you, JJR. Oh no, I didn't throw the gauntlet. I didn't do that. Look, man, my tree doesn't go all the way to the top branch. You can forgive me for that. Bam, bam, bam. Otherwise, it sucks. It's more like the official hardware has... Official hardware isn't terrible, but you can't put it in sleep mode without basically resetting your game, which is bad, right? Secondly, official hardware has audio lag on PS1. Like, you can run a PS1 game on full speed, but it will have audio lagging behind it. These are some of the things I picked up when I was messing around with it. But yeah, you want to install Garlic OS. Onion OS is for Miu Mini. It isn't too hard to get and stuff, so don't worry about it. I'll help you out if you're stuck, because I literally have that device. There's also like
JJR_the_tree said according to all known laws of
tree
aviation,
shouldn't be able to
there
fly.
is no way a bee should be able to fly.
Dang it.
Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway. Because bees don't care
as long as chat's
what
enjoying
humans think is
themselves, I
impossible.
guess.
According to all known laws
Oh my god.
of aviation, there is no way a bee should be able to fly. Its wings are too small to get its fat little body off the ground. The bee, of course, flies anyway because bees don't care what humans think is impossible.
I guess if you don't care what human thinks are impossible, you can fly. Straight up. That's how it works.
Lorenzo VD_ said, did you know that the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV has a free trial, and includes the entirety of A Realm Reborn and the award-winning Heavensward expansion up to level 60 with no restrictions on playtime? Sign up, and enjoy Eorzea today.
Wait, did you get money for that advert? That was ridiculous. I'm not sure I want to talk to you anymore, Lorenzo. Advertising and merch. €1 to me. True. I thought about picking up Final Fantasy 14 online, but then I was just like, MMORPGs are a lot of time. Same arguments I was making with fighting games, but like, if I had to pick one, I'd definitely pick fighting games, I think. It'd be fun to like play with friends casually someday, maybe. Poke MMO, that's a good one. That's a decent one. Oh, I forgot. You can't do that. Oh, Could try to double jump it. That all pops into my head. Weirdly enough, my favorite MMO I used to play was SMT Online. It got taken down, then fans, like a few years after, rebooted it online. And with their own server, like they built the back end themselves from what they estimated the back end was originally. And it was working. And then eventually they got scared because
JJR_the_tree said according to all known laws of aviation, there is no way a guy like you should be able to hot dog jump. Your skills are too small to get.
What? That's so
this
rude.
Pretty precise trick in the game Alundra. You, of course, try it anyway because you don't care what is impossible.
Okay, I guess that's true. I don't know how to put it. I remember like doing 2-frame tricks in like certain Mega Man games and stuff and other things like just here and there. And I found them easier than hot dog jump. It's still a 2-frame trick once you land on it, but like the setup can be a part you mess up as well. Alright. GG. Stretches. I mean, you said Final Fantasy 14 is also free, right? Free trial, free everything. Free mech, free in the sun. I used to play an action RPG called Terra, but like, I'll be honest, one of the races in that game always made me feel uncomfortable. I guess Final Fantasy 14 has a race that's like particularly childlike as well. I don't know. Is that a deal breaker? Not, I don't know, not really in a way, but I'm not sure. Just a free trial? Alright, gotcha. I'm just too much of a boomer. Back in the good old days, where we had biscuits and jam, and we'd entertain ourselves by pouring the jam on the biscuit, and then throwing it at the wall, and seeing how long it would last. Back in the good old days.
JJR_the_tree said, did you know? Gay pride, transgender pride, pansexual pride, bisexual pride, asexual pride, non-binary
TTS Fab's
pride,
out of hand today. You'll run out of points, guys, at some point.
Pride, gender fluid pride, gay pride, asexual pride, transgender pride, pansexual pride, bisexual pride, asexual pride, lesbian pride, non-binary pride, and we you from the street.
Yeah, the ending was quite a good surprise. You know, you ever ask why you should do something? Like, you can do something, but should you? Or, I don't know. That is a good question. I just think it's worth asking. Yes, I should. Oh no. What in the world? But that ain't gonna stop me. Oh my gosh. You guys are unhinged. Let's go. Basically what I was going to say earlier before Texas Beat kicked in a bit more. So the orgy, let's just call it the double X, right? It's easier to say. Has two different like operating systems you can choose between, Lorenzo, if you get it. You can go with the Garlic OS, or you can go with the Min UI, which is basically like a more simple interface in every way, but it's got less features. You know, depending on which one you want to go for. Was there anything in Waterway? We'll find out. I don't know why I activated that one.
Lorenzo VD underscore said, did you know that Skypilot Samurai is one of the best streamers on the land of Twitch? Yeah, I also didn't, because I'm wrong. The best streamer is Lorenzo VD underscore because he has the best clip of all time. It is such bon air material.
I can't play the video game now. I'm so distracted. Yeesh. On air material. But can you do coal mine skip? But can you do coal mine skip?
JJR underscore the underscore tree said, did you know?
The
By
underscore
using text to speech, popular Twitch streamer Skypilot Samurai will shut up. Also, the best plant-based streamer is no doubt JJR underscore the underscore tree, no doubt.
Guys are just shouting each other out, like... This is already out of hand. Ah, feck me. I can't play the video game. Alright, I gotta focus. Is it too distracting? I can do half of it. I think I actually will practice it soon. How about that? How about these nuts? I don't know. Okay. I gotta just stop being bad on this one. And it's a scary thing? Yeah. Who might be the best streamer on Twitch? Is that what it takes? Can you imagine, like, the most famous streamer on Twitch hearing, oh, you can't do skull mine skip in Alundra? I guess that's not valid then. That's how it works, right? Imagine if this game ever became, like, very mainstream. That would be weird. I don't know how I'd feel about that. If everybody just started playing Alundra out of nowhere. Crazy. Like, people treat it like it's a release, like Tears of the Kingdom or something. It's like, oh, we all must play this. What did you guys think of that idea from earlier? If properties or like companies actually sold their old games as ROMs if they didn't want to put up a storefront, you know, to get a legal way of getting them, but then you still have to figure out emulation at that point. But like, they didn't want to read.
JJR underscore the underscore tree said, did you know? Comma, 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 comma.
Guys are reckless today with your voice.
Comma, 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 comma. Be quiet, Sky. I hope this works.
Didn't work? I think I was quiet for that. Not gonna lie. That would be crazy. They'd have a lot to live up to. Like, would it keep the same art style? Maybe you should make it? Can you imagine? I don't know why I actually attacked the engine too much. I gotta do this jump now. Could have entered this room earlier. Shouldn't be too hard though. Ardol Nola. Seems good to me. Call it Nutella. I did get the one behind the waterfall, right guys? Pretty sure. Please. Be nice. Hot dog. Oh, cool. You'll remember. The Wonder of Essence. Okay, we'll grab that. Alright. So what are we looking at here? I'm just gonna go. We'll make our way to Murgwoods, it looks like. There's some episodes I saw say not to spoil. Fair. Thank you for your services, Lorenzo. I won't fire you after all. Then you mentioned later tomorrow? That's fair. That's no problem with that. Let's go. Anyway, I hope you guys have been enjoying tagging along for Alundra and stuff. Even though you guys have just been text-to-speeching, I hope that's been good. Try to remember all of the checks I might have skipped earlier and get them done now. Screw it, I'm going for this one right now. I mean, we never got Tree Gem. Not that I need it or anything, it's just a bit odd. Did I forget? Lars's Crypt! Yeah! Yeah. We'll go Lars's. Totally forgot that place existed, dude. PRP, have fun. I hope they break the ass off of that game. Apparently Nintendo don't want their games glitched out too much or whatnot. But that's part of speedrunning, dude. Well, that's just an assumption, honestly. But like, they did a bunch of takedowns on like Point Crow's videos. Some of them just being like speedrun exploits and stuff. The challenge runs. I don't know. Nintendo or a goofy company. But also, what are they up to? Mega Man Maker was at GDQ this year. I still have to wrap my head around that. I don't know if that kind of exposure makes Capcom go, hey, your fan game. About that. But like Capcom are chill. So it's like it's a funny conundrum. The fan game getting that much exposure is interesting. Crazy. Crazy world we live in right now. I said I was gonna go to Lars's Crypt, and then I just go to Murgwoods anyway. Rain! I'm gonna fire you. Oh, we could actually just take this teleport. Chat, I'm gonna just take a trip shop. That it reinforces it. I'm gonna take a quick stop to the local 24/7 secondhand store. I'll get a new brain. Sounds good to me. This old one ain't working no good no more. Thanks for the coffee, Nunbank. Appreciate it. If I mess up this dash one more time, I'm just gonna walk it through it. No way! I've been messing up getting there, not getting there before the text box lately. Bam, bam, bam. I was like so upset right now, chat. I'm so mad. That's it. It's over. Never streaming again. Another randomizer I was enjoying, but never got any. Didn't try to get that good at. Was actually like, I've only done it twice. Was Dark Souls randomizer? Might give that a go again. I don't know what it is about doing games randomized. It's just a lot of fun. I need to get back to learning this as a speedrun too. It's true. Bing bong boosh. Oh. I guess that works. It is about as fast to run in this room as it is to walk, I believe. If I'm ever curious, I'll just look at the tasks that Cat made. That should help. Very cool that that's all there and everything. Okay, this will should be fine. No, it's not fun. Fools are weak to fire as well, I believe. Now that I think about it. Dun. Broken armor? Okay, so we got small key and broken armor when we go back. Okay. Gotta keep that in mind. There's an L jump there you can do, but it's like very precise. But we have like bomb and bean, so maybe you should go for it. Not good at it, but the items would definitely help. Well, wait a second. You get bomb when you're here normally. Yeah. What am I thinking? Okay. Down, down, down. It's almost satisfying to hit the torch while going like at an angle with the sword. I don't know what it is. Nice, another crest. So we're only 2 away now. Let's freaking go, dudes. Why'd I go up here? I mean... Would Bean Blade kill him in 1 hit, actually? I need to know this. Oh, it's 2. But it kills the slimes in 1, so... Okay. That's something to consider. Forgot where it was for a sec. I ran out of spare keys. No. Give me that. I doubt there's another check up here, but who knows? Is there only like one crest per dungeon in the randomizer? If that's a rule, then there would be no reason for me to go up here. It's like one... Use the key for one chest. And it's a herb. Did you guys know that Alundra is on a diet? He's a herbivore. He eats herbs. Okay, that was the worst thing I've ever said on stream. Never mind. Okay, got it. Now don't back up. Feels bad, man. Dang it. This is fine, chat. This is fine. Don't worry about it. Nothing bad. Nothing to see here. Okay. We're doing this. I need to practice this anyway. Ta-da. This is not gonna happen again, alright? Never mind. Oh, you can run straight onto that. I thought you had to do a jump there. Nice. That is good to know, actually. Let me just go boom and boom. I find that easier than jumping all the way over to the second one. Maybe I'll just do too many jumps in future. So 5 crests at the 2-hour mark. I don't think we're doing bad, but we'll still have to go to Merg Woods. And that takes about an hour in itself at the very least. Get wrecked, bruh. I wanted to do bomb glitch briefly. Let's go, dude. Man, double jump, like, really... Such a good trick. I'm glad for it, but like, I wonder what, like, if there's anything else it skips, but I bet everybody knows what it does by this point. Definitely has some speed strats in certain rooms though, for sure. But I don't know, it's just satisfying. Needs another flail upgrade is in Neruid's lair. Cool. Thank you, Lars. Yes. I found one of the most amusing texts was like, I forgot anything? No. I forgot chests in Magiskar. I know it. Not the first time I've done that. Going back to Magiskar briefly. But like there was one randomizer where I did Lars' crypt and he's just like, nothing of interest can be found in Lars' crypt. It's like, wait a second. Nothing of interest is found in your crypt? Why am I here? It's like, just get out of my crypt, bro. Nothing here for you. Leaves. It's a little boring. They do nothing crazy. They don't fly. They don't glitch. Are they scared of Nintendo? The Nintendo lawyers come along. You're playing our game in a way that it looks fun. Big match. Wait, they are? There's no way they're like playing it a certain way to please the Nintendo corporate boomers. I don't know. I assume that narrative because like Nintendo have officially in the past took down Mario Maker levels that were too glitchy or had unintended mechanics, and then there's other like instances where they took down videos of like challenge runs of games even though they weren't modified on Point Grow's channel. But like maybe they made a mistake there, but that almost gives the impression it's like play like we want you to play. So maybe, huh? They don't show how broken our game is in front of like several thousand people, but do it for every other game. I kind of feel bad for Game Freak though. They have to release games so quickly. Dude! Dude. I don't entirely blame the developers, but I still think they're like... Ever since they started in 3D, they had struggles, like... Piece of... Never forget these chests. Yes, I still do. Okay. And that's 5 Gilders. What do you got for me? Okay. A croissant. It cannot. I'm sorry to inform you. Yeah. Basically, it has a lot of, like... Not a lot of... How would I put it? I initially bought it because it was, like, cheaper on the end of things. And it was a good form factor. Like, I really do like a smaller handheld sometimes. And stuff. Like... That's just me, for sure. But I really do think I enjoy it for that reason. But it was lower price, so I wanted to check out your devices. And a lower price made it so I didn't feel so bad about it. You got a coupon, so you got it for 40? There's no way you got it for 40. I feel scammed as hell now. Wait, why am I doing it this way? I have Fire Wand. Honey works for you? It's never given me even one coupon, dude. Not even ever one. Oh, I feel so scammed. Well, that's nice. I even tried honey on that site. No, I did. Yes, it was a pure skill issue. I guess they work in your country, but they don't work over here. I've heard some people have a similar experience, like they never get a coupon. And it just sucks. Sucks to hear that you're in Europe and you're getting coupons. That's just weird to me. That's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be the US get the coupons, we get ripped off.
Nonbanke said sugar do 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 oh honey honey.
Do 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 do. Damn, that TTS had so much rhythm. You know what? You know what? Channel point redeem? Are you guys feeling it? That moment in The Simpsons where... So 2 of the items can be changed. I thought it was just 1. Look at this! Look at it! What a crazy shop! I don't really need the ice one for anything other than Torla. Quick question, chat. Torla or Merg? I think Merg because there's more checks. Wait, why am I going up here? Okay, Merg. So this is where all the Falcons were. Damn. Alright, we're gonna have to get some money though. What would be faster? Gee, how much does that crest actually cost? I don't actually know. Should be like 1,000 or something. 1,100. Okay, dude. Just disappear. It's like, wait, what? Holy shit. I mean, Alundra's backpack is an endless black hole, so... You know. We'll check what the armor turns into. Imagine if it turned into the other crest. This would be a broken seed in that case. For sure a broken seed. On D&D rules. Oh, that's actually so funny. I don't know if I want to do this. Did we do this check? Not the armor check, but the life vessel check. We'll lose a good bit of money. Well, if it had the crest, we'd be, like, broken. But this randomizer might have been set up in such a way that, like, you're not supposed to get all the crests early. You turned armor into a sword? Hey, I'll take it. Oh, I'm not talking about the boots. I'm talking about this. There's an item behind this, and I don't know what it is. We'll check it. Screw it. My curiosity gets the best of me sometimes. It's going to be herbs. I mean, I had 2 randomizers where it was a crest. The odds of that are insane, but like, one happened on stream, the other off stream. It's herbs. It's fucking herbs. Alright, GG. GG. I had my hopes up, I'm not gonna lie. It's not like herbs. There's like 1,000 herbs in the game. No, no. Dang, Lorenzo, how did you call that? Crazy. Why'd I go this one? I should go to the right one and go across. Alright. So Library Shop is complete. If we're going to make money fast, we have 2 different methods to do it, but I feel like the second one is not more efficient. We're going to the pub. Going to the casino, man. We're going to Gamba. Lorenzo, if you're up for it, set up a prediction. I don't know who's gonna predict though. I don't know who's wanting to do that right now. Okay, that was a herb. Okay. All right, so first try monster shooting. I have to do all rounds of monster shooting without screwing up. I sometimes screw up, so there you go. Oh, I talked to the wrong person. Let's check what the prizes are. 5 guilders and herbs. Life vessel, life vessel. It's actually not bad to get a double life vessel out of this. Is the prediction running? I didn't check. Oh, how long do people have to predict? Probably not very long. It is what it is.
Nonbanke said time to see if the TTS can sing Gallivant. I want to shoot him with a crossbow. I want to stab him in the eye. I want to liberate his head from his neck. And then punt the bloody wreck sky high. I want to hurl him out a window. And shove explosives where the sun don't shine.
What kind of song is this?
Want to skewer him with swords. Then slowly twist M all around his reproductive system. Won't that be divine?
What the f... I don't think I've had one that weird before. Yeah, a minute is a bit short, but at the same point, it is what it is. I just wanted to throw it out there just in case. I mean, the next time we do a randomizer, we can just, like, find other predicts. Or, like, do this again. Crap. Yeah, but it's the last 2 rounds I feel like become the worst. Because those darn chickens, man, they don't kick in until then, like... They can screw with things. Up until then, it's like relatively free. Oh my god, The Rock? Dwayne The Rock Johnson really stalled me there. Guess I'm gonna do some walkabouts to get around it this time. Frickin' Dwayne, dude. I don't know. How did they get The Rock to do that? Are they just pulling strings from each side? Some guys off screen going crazy. Yeah, don't shoot the chicken. We'll see if we manage to do that. Stupid chicken. It wants to be shot, okay? It's not my fault. So good, so far so good. We're killing it right now. Let's go. Time to mess up, right? Chicken nuggets tonight? Probably not. Hit the chicken, I want to eat. Ah. No! No! He seriously went there as the bullet was going and wasn't even on screen at the time. God dang. Okay. I guess we win anyway. Stupid chickens. I guess it's not that likely I screwed up, but it's still... Okay. Pay the believers. Da 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 da. Dum, bum, bum. You should have shot the chickens, man. Hunt your own foods. Okay, this is fine. Okay, holy sword against these slimes. That's so fair. Not that it makes any difference, I just think it's funny. Oh, bad. Bad. Not being bad. I was trying to get a double there, but I screwed it. Ah! Bam 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 bam. Oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Ah! Alright, I gotta focus now because I've just been bad. Do 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 do. You hate this one? It's not even that hard. This is one of the fun ones, I thought. I don't know. Did you like monster shooting more? The ones that spawn in the middle are on top of you. They're such jerks, though. Ah! I screwed that up so bad. I almost would be inclined to turn off their ability to hurt you here, if that was possible. By Pogrom go? I guess it adds to the difficulty of like attrition. Like you could die, or not, like you could lose that way. Imagine this slime as an emote. It wouldn't be the most crazy emote or anything, but it'd be funny. No shiny slimes. There's no blue ones. Crazy. Bum, bum. What do you mean my slime pogrom? Goodness. They're just disappearing now, right away. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da. Orchestrated plan slaughter akin to genocide? What? Seriously? I literally just thought of the emote and the, you know what a ROM is? I was like, what has ROMs got to do with this or anything? Alright, that took about 20 minutes, right? Roughly? PogChamp ROMs, exactly. I mean, the debate has been made, like, if people can't purchase an old game, is it okay to acquire that game? let's not even argue the legal system on this one. Is it okay to acquire a game that's no longer being sold for a length of time? I'm almost inclined to go with... I don't know. I would say yeah after a certain amount of time. For me, at least. If they're not going to resell it, or if it's not actively being resold after enough time for game preservation's sake, or, you know, because every copy is no longer going to the official developer's money bank. But the future video games could look different if physical copies get phased out and everything becomes more digital. Not that a physical copies seem to be fading out fully. Yeah, it's... The legal system around ROMs is confusing. You're expected to use your own ROMs, and you're expected to use your own BIOS. But when it comes to you downloading the ROMs, it's frowned upon, but I'm not sure it's entirely illegal in some cases. But even if it is, they don't have the ability to punish everybody that does that. So they'll go after the person hosting the ROMs. Straight up. Yeah, they're not even... Yeah. They could technically get in trouble for that, for sure. And to be honest, once you get the device, you probably just trash the ROMs on it and put on your own... You just right away put on your own stuff, right? If you wanted to. Because there's so much random stuff on it that you're like, what the heck? Think. Crest. Yeah, he was made an example of. Wasn't that guy, right, Emu Paradise or somewhere? I don't know if it's Emu Paradise, but it was definitely, like, a big enough site. And he was just, like, done in for it. Yeah, it's the distributors that are going to be attacked for putting out those ROMs, right? And it makes sense from, like, a legal property standpoint, but I begin to question, in a weird way, how much money they're losing for old ROMs if they're not actively selling them. Like, what is the fear of a game that's, like, so many years old? I mean, if it's more modern, then I could see the effect on their bank. And that's why I'm kind of thinking, like, if older games, after a certain amount of time, and there's no money to go to the official source, then procuring them through whatever means should be more okay. Because otherwise, you're buying from a reseller who's going to upprice it out the wazoo, depending on how good it is. But yeah, more modern games are going to be more digitalized in future anyway. So this kind of problem starts to phase out with time, but like for preservation of old games, it's always going to be there. Yeah, Mega Collection, like the Mega Man Collection, I encourage people to go get that. It's a fantastic collection. Like, Capcom does a good job of reselling their old games, and people buy the heck out of that. Now. Da, da, da. On the sale games, yeah. Like, if a person is getting a ROM of a video game, and they like, let's say they like Zelda, and they're grabbing a ROM, let's say from the internet, that doesn't mean they're not going to buy the latest Zelda game when it comes out, because they're already a fan. If they've already played a ROM of Zelda, and they really liked the game, they're probably more sold on getting the new version. But I don't think that's how some companies see it. Then, like, the Pokemon Company were afraid. They were afraid that uranium would stop people from getting your new game, so they shut that down. But did uranium have any dodgy stuff like donations and stuff like that that go across the legal area? Who knows? I don't know if they did, but it's like... Either way, they got shut down. And that wasn't even a ROM, that was just a fan game. Used to do a good job. It's almost down to the companies. Like, Konami doesn't get a lot of things right these days, but they made a Castlevania Advance collection. I appreciate that. I have that in my library. And it doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing the ROMs from emulators and stuff as well, but it's really nice. And I might visit the Advanced Collection someday and just play that way. Anyway. It's almost like at a certain point, what are they worried about? And it feels like they might be worried that if we play old games, that we won't buy the new ones. To be honest, people are so obsessed with the newest and greatest that people are always going to buy new games. But it's the fact that AAA games sometimes come out buggy that might turn people off these days. You see the lack of innovation in newer ones? I don't think you're wrong, Non-Bank. But I do think there's like a good amount of games out there that have still some originality these days, but it's like... I kind of love experimental games. Or like... when games do something out of the box. Day one patch nonsense? Yeah, it's true. In fact, some games try to squeeze in more and more just so you'd buy their game. And that was fantastic. Like, they put in extra content as much as they could, secret dungeons just for the passion of it. Old games used to feel like indie games in the sense of they were made for more passion than... Then when a company becomes corporate enough, they're just like, alright, when's the next game? When can we push it out early? When can we make the money? Let's move on. It's like... It's hard to have enough time to put passion or a full game into a project these days. I actually... Like, in my mind, I thought Hogwarts Legacy, when that came out... I know the controversies around it, but that's not what I'm getting at. Like, it looked like a very full game. It looked like the old school mentality of putting as much in as possible. That's a passion project. When I played it, I was a little disappointed with like how little the spells sometimes interacted with the environment. I never fully finished it, but probably will someday. But still a good game. It still has a lot going on. But definitely looked like it had more in it than it ended up having, in a way. But it's still, like, still good. A1 patches are crazy, yeah. Always wait on new video games until they're fixed, I guess. That is the new lesson. You can get money out of those? Wait a second. I don't even know if I knew that. Pokemon Gen 4, interesting. Tears of the Kingdom was fine? I guess that's because they use most of the same engine as they used in the older game, but like... I'm glad it's good. Okay, what I'm screwing around messing with these vases. Yeah, I'm glad Zelda is like doing well. I remember trying to run Hogwarts before, and my PC kept crashing while I was streaming it. A week or two later, I saw a bug list, like, that was, like, basically, like, reading someone's thesis. It's like, whoa. Like, I bet I could go back and play the game and possibly stream it at the same time, but it's like, I think that moment is gone. Falcon! Can Merrick's shop have crests? Like, it likely can, but I've never seen a crest in there. I hope the next one's in Mirkwoods. Wait a second. Did I not grab those? Like, oh, gosh darn it. Imagine forgetting stuff. Yeah. I almost have enough for the Ice Wand. Like, if I wanted to do that. I think the Ice Wand's 150, or is it 200? One of those. Oh, my double jumps are not looking good right now. I'll get it in a sec. There we go. I want to get this check out of the way, though. Like a lot of small checks to keep track of. But what I'm happy about is making this much progress in this much time. In a way. Yeah. Definitely happy about that. Wait. It's the next one over. There's like two teleporters in this area, like, very close to each other. Well, I guess they're a little apart. But they, like, these teleporters are some of the least used ones for me. If we get Aqua Cape, maybe we go to Fairy Pond. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe. But I think Merg is the best call for, in terms of how many chests. Wait, we don't have the gem. Ah. So, the randomizer progression expects us to go Turla. We're sequence breaking by going to Mergwoods. But do you think the randomizer decided to give us an area that wouldn't have the next crest before going to the next area? Like let's say Torla has Tree Gem. Or maybe it has Aqua Cape, and that leads to Tree Gem. By pure numbers, this is the best call. But I'm beginning to, like, think about it a bit now. I don't think we can gain access going this way. We're going to have to go in from the other side and do a double jump. So, what to do, honestly? The big whirlpool spits you out if you don't have Aqua Cape, right? Speaking of patch notes, Crusaders tree patch, there's a thing of beauty. You can no longer mistake. Oh, yeah. That's the dumbest patch notes I've ever heard of. That and Sims patch notes. Da-da. Okay, so Mergwoods it is. Hopefully, we were smart by going here instead of Torla. Fingers crossed. If the randomizer has a certain logic to it, like, does it always lead you to the next dungeon with the next crest, or does it decide... I don't know the pure logic of the randomizer. I'm just assuming it's the crest is in a random chest, and it leads you there. So this is the better call. It's your vassal. It did say something interesting was in Great Tree. And I'm beginning to wonder if vague statements like that could lead to crests, or do they just mean, like, hey, you could get, like, I don't know, Magic Seed or something. Yeah. Maybe not Magic Seed, but the Aqua Cape? I don't know. Something interesting is just vague enough to get me to go there. But I'm not sure. Okay, new spicy idea. Okay. We do Mergwoods, skip the Great Tree, and go straight to Torla. But a vague hint could be just a vague hint, right? It could be actually the crest. I just don't know. Hello? Am I not getting this for some reason? What? That looked good to me. I'm at a loss. I'm literally just double guessing this entire time. If Merrick has the last crest, I'm gonna murder him. Simple as that. Okay, how long does Torla take? How long does Great Tree take? How many checks am I looking at? Screw it, we'll stick with, we'll stick with this one. We'll find out if this was a good call or not later. The Reiner of the Swamps. I wish that was like some kind of secret boss, right? Only mention of that dude ever. Bum, bum, bum. How long does Merc Tree take me? That is a good question. I still feel like it takes me a while to do. I do try to do like few double jumps to get some chests. We'll find out. Okay, so what's the bet? Great Tree has the item or not? What do you guys believe? You've been following that way. It's tough. You can no longer mistake your infant child for serial killers. You cannot confide in friends who do not have no. You're not gonna call people vile as a friendly greeting. I'll no longer think of your angry spouse and stuff. That's just weird. It's so goofy. Your angry butt as your vassal. Fair butt spot. Fair. As a fever dream patch notes. Yeah, I'm glad I did this today anyway. Before stream, I was like, I don't know. I wasn't sure what to play, and I was like, maybe I'll sit today out, but like, honestly, it was good. Very good. Are you mergs? Okay. Boom. I think if I play Street Fighter 6, I'm probably just going to main Ryu. I know it's very vanilla, cornflakes and stale bread and water. But Ryu from Streets, man. He plays very fun in the new one. They turned every character basically into a meter management character, which I guess Street Fighter always had meter management. Did I not pick up this chest on the other side? Please, nah, bruh. Vertical hot dog jumps, or double jumps are tricky. What would save me time here? Let's go. Rare card. That sounds vague enough to be the Blue Eyes White Dragon. Not gonna lie, off stream I've been like playing a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. And every step of the way I gotta go, what were the devs thinking? Game is so disgustingly hard. No sane person would actually like want to beat it. But you know, once you know the strats and what you're up to and how to make twin-headed Thunder Dragon a lot and then give it a few equips and Umi and get lucky, that's how you beat it. It's so ridiculous. That is actually the general consensus. Everybody loves twin-headed. But the game is so inherently BS that beating it, even as a speedrun, you could hear the joy in someone's voice when the CPU doesn't pull out one of its BS moves, like nuking your field, or setting up traps that kill your monsters constantly, or basically sending out a monster that you cannot swing over. Legitimately cannot swing over. Even with, like, enhanced Thunder Dragon. It's so dumb. But because it's so inherently BS, finding ways around it is just... It's still exciting to this day when it goes right. Even in a speedrun setting. Maybe even especially then. Just what were the devs thinking? They were smoking every drug under the table. I think I started to pick that up when I was like playing it, honestly, non-bank. It was like every time I summon a strong monster right away, they summon a strong monster right away. It was like some of the AIs were just like way too lucky with certain moves. I'm like, that's the exact counter to what I was just doing. It's almost like they calm down and then sometimes they ramp up. So it's almost like the AI chooses to be an a-hole sometimes. Oh yeah, today's the day. That's kind of funny. In the same game anymore. Forbidden Memories is just some fever dream type Yu-Gi-Oh game. But wouldn't it be cool to play Forbidden Memories IRL? I don't know how much fun it would be though. But I think that it'd still be fun to try. You need all the fusions though. Basically contact fusion. Schrodinger's hand. True. There's like one guy I was trying to like test different moves against. I did save state at some points to test some stuff, but I didn't actually like win with those save states. Maybe I did in one match? I don't know. But the general idea was like figure it out and actually win. Game is such BS. I think at the end you have to win several crazy duels in a row. Where the opponent can just summon something that like is stronger than anything you couldn't summon. You'd literally need the field spell Umi on top of Thunder Dragon, on top of Dark Energy or some equipped to swing over some of this stuff. It was wild. I love how BS it is, but it's also like, why though? Like, who? Like, why? Who was this game for? Like, the game plays like generally a Kaizo or something that hits player. Merg Woods, dude. Great tree, best call ever. So vague hints can be crests. Let's fucking go. And that is his power. That is the power of hot dog. We were not supposed to go here this early. Power of hot dog. Woo, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, chat, we're endgame. We're endgaming. I need to heal up my magic potentially. We have tornado. We have two casts. Do we get a magic elixir in the? Do you guys remember if there's a magic elixir in town? I don't think there was. I believe there was a Wonder Essence at Lurvy's. Let's go to Lurvy's briefly. This will take a sec. Lurvy, my boy! Like, I'm not leaving this down to chance, I don't think. Do you have a Wonder Essence? There it is, and a Magic Elixir. Lurvy's got me hooked up, man. It's really nice. Alright, the hot dogs above is a series of actual debates that took place in Brains. Oh gosh. That is not the place I pictured that to take place. I wanted to enjoy Brains, but I remember the protagonist and the people playing the game explained. It just took me out of the game when they kept explaining every move as best they could to get the people to keep up. But there was no more smack talk. There was no more character development that way. It was just like, and this allows me to do this. It just allows me to do this. It allows me to do this. It just allows me. It's like, oh, they're trying to play a bit of real Yu-Gi-Oh. This is going to not. This is going to be tricky. Too bad she'd be my type if she knew what a hot dog was. That is a funny line, though. People are that divided. Yeah, you know, man. They don't exactly like the exact same things. Like, they're a DC fan, and I'm a Marvel fan. Yeah. Not that we hate DC or Marvel, but I guess, you know, that's the deal breaker. Look at a hot dog. Okay. I'll give him that. That's kind of funny, though. Like, it's such a wild line. But can you believe it? We're finishing this in about 3 hours. When did that start happening? Yeah, this is probably going to be the fastest randomizer I'm going to do in a while. A sandwich to you? Of course. Phew. It's a taco. Yeah. That's so silly. Is a hot dog a sandwich? I mean, why not? It's my opinion. It could be a sandwich and a hot dog. It could be whatever we want it to be. Da, 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 da. Is it a taco? I think tacos are like made of like a different kind of, like they're typically made with the taco shell in mind, so not really. But I could be wrong. Say that much? Yeah, I appreciate that. It's kind of what makes like GX a bit more charming in some ways. Like both the sub and the dub work for their own reasons. I'll say that much. But I don't think the dub does a bad job in any way. Except for some censorships, it's really good. I mean, 5D's got a bit more censorship. I was hoping for that. That is exactly why I opened that chest. Holy crap. I was like, I've opened so many chests in the game. There's a good chance I randomly get a magic seed. Was right. Man, I feel vindicated. That's crazy. Hope and you shall receive, I guess. But yeah, this is it, guys. I find that the Dark Dragon is probably the trickiest part in a way. Depending on the magic, it doesn't take too much damage to swords or whatnot. We do have Holy Sword, but it just has a lot of big HP and can kind of hit you without you being able to dodge it very well or even at all. So at this point, you either want a lot of healing or good spells. And I think we have both. True. For feck's sake, why does that not work? Of course. Of course! We're gonna have a long fight. Okay, let's go. That stings. I probably should have went to Merrick's shop. Let's be honest. He probably had the frickin' magic upgrade. Oh god, my armor's terrible. No, dude, not like this. That's 2 hits, man. Okay, this could go south. I don't want it to, but... Or the memes. Let's see if we can get a recovery ring use. Yeah, we're not gonna get that. Oh, this is actually kind of bad. I hate to say it. I don't want it to die here, though. I'm just... That would suck so bad. Okay, do the animation. Do the thing, you lame boss. Make me wait forever. Take no damage. How did that hit? The fact that tornado magic does not work on this guy. Or ice magic. Still used to heal. Sometimes it's better not to charge because it... I don't know. It's so hard to hit sometimes. Or get away from while hitting them. Alright, I just gotta be careful from now on. Oh, you move into me? That's supposed to do there. This boss without like good magic casts and low armor is just a pain in the butt. Okay. Come on. Snake. I'm just not gonna do charge shot. I'm probably gonna take a guaranteed hit here, unless I heal. We'll find out. You're not doing it again, are you? Let me even avoid this. Yeah, but this is bad. It turns out both my magic books don't work on this guy. He's a ton of HP and I have bad armor. And I've... Yeah. Why does he take so much hits? Pain in the ass, boss. Oh, come on. Just let me hit you, you jerk. What are you doing? Make up your dang mind. Oh, you're gonna do that? There's just no avoiding that. Ugh. Oh, you freaking jerk. Why do I have to... I should have just went to Merrick's shop. I didn't realize these both wind and water magic just doesn't work. Ugh. This boss without magic. Are you gonna... You're gonna do that again. POS. Oh, don't you dare. You fucking kidding me? That killed! Alright, it's over. Yeah, I've tried that, Lorenzo. Sometimes he still gets you if you run. I just stand there and take it so I can get a hit back. Damn it! I'm not gonna get a randomizer run that good anytime soon. I didn't know that wind magic doesn't work on Dark Dragon. My armor was terrible. I remember playing this game casually and always thinking that guy had too much health. Oh my gosh. It's funny, because they give you wind magic not too long before the final part of the game for it to be useless against that boss. Like the wind book. I guess it's good for Zorgia, but they just decided that. And damage was disgusting, yeah. He was doing half health with every other attack, but when he burns you, I guess you take more damage. I thought I'd live, but I didn't think he was going for fire. He just keeps floating up there half the time. GG's. Dark Dragon. I guess I'll just fight him a bunch of times for practice. That is unfortunate. It's not impossible to get a good time like that again, but it's just... I don't know. I was happy with it. We got a bit lucky with the crests at times. Yeah, maybe next time. But it's looking like a 3-hour run. Or at least a 3 to 4 hour run for Randomizer. Which is actually great, to be honest. I'm really happy with it. I just really wanted to finish so bad. Alright. GG's, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna send you on a raid. But I appreciate it. That's just a whole stream. You're right. But it feels nice. Like, Alundra feels more cozy the more I do this. Like, the more I do this, like, the more I can, like, just do it without thinking too much. There's something I do worry about when I do, like, Randomizer and Alundra. There's so many little chests around the place, but I think I've gotten really good at checking them. Like, I started off using Bingo to help. In the beginning, Bingo was a good option to start learning things. But yeah, and now we're here. We can try to do that then. All right, so this is what I'm going to check. What did Merrick's shop actually have? I wasn't sure if it was the right call to go Merg Woods, Lorenzo, but I got rewarded. We went there without the tree gem, meaning we skipped wherever the tree gem was located. It was either in Fairy Pond or in Torla. Like, Torla could have led to Fairy Pond could have led to tree gem. And I was like, I'm going to take the chance with the hot dog and see if we can, like, cheese it. And it would totally worked. I wasn't sure if, like, that was a good idea, because I don't know exactly how the randomizer's set up, but I think I know how it's set up better now. Like, it is set up that the crests are random location, and that you must go to that location, right? Instead of it being like they're evenly split apart, you could have a few dead dungeons and then get to the next crest. I just wasn't sure how it worked exactly. This actually helps a little bit. That being said, I'm also wondering if there's only one crest per dungeon, or if that's like a rule, if at all. If that's a rule, then that's interesting. Because if I get the crest, I can leave a dungeon early. But I don't think that's a rule. In the overworld, I've gotten like crests in random chests for sure, but with dungeons, usually I get only one crest per dungeon. But I don't know. I don't think that's a rule. Depending on how it's set up, we could get like super lucky and win way faster. But if it's set up for them to be split apart by a certain degree, I think they are meant to be split apart by a certain degree, but I don't know what that degree is. Oh yeah, for sure. Like, I do this sneaky strat. It's not really a sneaky strat, but hey. This is how I've been practicing lately. Legitimately, I've been practicing on this. I've always loved smaller form factor devices. Like, I even think my phone is too big. Like, this gives you an idea how big the XX is. This is my phone, and this is the XX. Like, it's actually really good. I don't know if you could see it, but I set up a few randomized seeds on there. So instead of doing one at a time, I copy over like 4 or 5 or whatnot, and then I just have them loaded up when I need them. And then when I like die in one or beat one, I remove it later. Do the same, King? You can't help me set that up? Well, if you're interested, I definitely would help you out. You know, I'm going to help you out in general if you get stuck as well. There's one thing I do want to check before we wrap up, now that I think about it. And that is the logs. What did Merrick's shop actually have? If it had fire upgrade, then Merrick's shop was worth the time loss. Not that it was going to be too drastic, but I do wish I knew that Wind Book was no good against Dark Dragon. I think I could have won it. I do think I could have won it with the strategies I was using if I just didn't take that fire damage, potentially. But you live and learn as well. Book Zorgia, so we'll see what Merrick's shop had. What? Chest in bubble jumping room in Fairy Pond. Aqua Cape was in Torla. Fascinating. And it expected us to go to Tyrant's Manor last? That's a weird playthrough. Nobody goes to Tyrant's last. But yeah, we did skip 2 dungeons by going to Merg early. What did Merrick's shop have? It had herbs, Turty Gilder, Life Vessel, Strength Elixir, Magic Seed, which is nice, but I don't think I had 40 falcons. Merrick's shop was actually a scam. Okay. That actually brings me, like, some comfort to my decision making. So we were stuck with that fight. Okay, I need to practice Dark Dragon. There has to be a way to avoid that damage, but I don't know if there's a way to do it consistently. But Fire Scroll is the best. Look, I'll give you this one if it makes you happy. Whether you're wrong or right, it doesn't matter. Fire Scroll is epic, man. Alright. Let's go on and send off a raid. Hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. And tuning in for Alundra. I do enjoy doing these randomizers and stuff. So you might see me do this sometimes on the channel, for sure. But yeah, we're going to raid our good friend Mega Marino. He's doing Legend of Zelda Tears. Oh, okay, yeah. That is something to watch out for. Spoiler alert here. Spoiler alert. Is there anybody that is not playing a spoiler-esque game that I know? Definitely did. Thanks again for the stream. Thank you for being here, dude. Absolutely non-bank. You know I'm right, Kappa. You know fire book is busted, by the way. You can use it on all bosses, and it cooks. Alright, spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't played Tears. But other than that, have a good one all. It was a great stream. Dang you, Dark Dragon. I did not know you had that much wind immunity. But it was a good one. Yeah, I need to practice on him, but that's other than that. Bye-bye!